2 of the National Football League.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports?
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Commanders trot to the field for their first possession, and it's the 7th-year quarterback out of North Dakota State leading the way. His third NFL team, Carson Wentz. Wentz to throw on the first play from scrimmage.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz under pressure again, and down he goes again.
There's Charles Harris getting home for the sack. Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, if they get to it.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one, and their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott, and the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So now the Lions go on offense in a great starting spot.
The former MVP in his 12th season leading them out. He's got more rushing touchdowns than any quarterback in NFL history. Cam Newton. On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Once again, it's Swift.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb, and the Commanders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
On 1st down, Wentz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Wentz now to throw.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Now this defense for the Lions, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On first and 10, it's Gibson, and he's got it down to the 28. The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago. 20 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Logan Thomas was an interesting name to watch coming into 2021, but injuries limited him to just 6 games. If he can stay on the field, Washington really likes what he can do coming off of his breakout in 2020. There's a first down catch right there.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. To throw again on second down. Wentz. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. Touchdown! Logan Thomas, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
That time, a 9-play drive.
And it was capped off by the Logan Thomas touchdown catch. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Oh, the hurdle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. The Lions at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Newton. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in Week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 minutes gone by his second quarter.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw is Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thomas. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Wentz. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Lions will take over.
Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year.
In trouble here, and down he goes, back at the 8-yard line.
No surprise there, Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
So as they take it over, we step aside.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Now Newton.
He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now Newton on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Did a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And the Lions are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Here's Newton. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
On second and goal, Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Seibert's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. So here are the Lions to take over. They were victorious a week ago over Philadelphia. They lead here as well as they start out first and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Swift going to try up the middle. He's got it to the 43 here.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On second down, Swift.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down.
They snap it to Newton. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. Back to the running game with Swift.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line.
It's 23. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now it's Newton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chase Young able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. On now is Seibert for the Lion field goal.
Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Seibert able to knock this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. But looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter.
First chance for the Commanders' offense now as they head out for their opening series of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. And that'll make it 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league. Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
107 yards on the ground for him so far. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third caller is going. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. From the gun, here's Newton. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Newton. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23.
A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14. Now a carry for Swift. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now it's Swift. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. Here's Swift. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up second and 7. They run out of the gun with Swift. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They will run it with Swift here. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. Seibert's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Carson Wentz in the offense. Down by 9. A little under 1:50 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Now Wentz. Dotson, he's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Gets this to Gibson. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is first and 10 right now. Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up. Back to throw. Wentz. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Wentz to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Running is Swift. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.